Yo, what's good? This is Ryan. This is Brothers Abroad. This video is beginner travelers, those that just started traveling or haven't traveled yet, and they want to learn like what to do travel wise and everything. So this video, like I said, is for that. Before you book your trip and everything like that, know exactly where you want to go. Find out like the things that you want to get into, like you're staying for a week, 2 weeks, a month, whatever. Like you need to figure out like where you're gonna be staying at, like how close is that to maybe the hot spots of that area. You want to find out like what Airbnbs or hotels, like how close to there, like are they in walking distance? You need to catch an Uber. That's another thing. Some places I know when I was in Dominican Republic had in-drive. But I would suggest looking into that first. What's the area like for where you're going? Before you even book any trip, that would be my first thing. Like honestly, the first time I think I traveled out of the country, I think it took me maybe a week or two before I finally made the decision. But I'm a very indecisive person. So I'm a little bit different. But it took me probably a little while before I actually was like, okay, all right, this is where I'm going. I looked at the scenery to make sure that the area was safe, what's around the area, did research, reached out to other people that might have visited that area. Those are the things, that definitely will help you taking a trip. I just spoke to somebody not too long ago, and they didn't know, like, it was going, I think, to Costa Rica, and they didn't know, like, where to go and where to stay and everything like that. And I was able to put them in contact with somebody that had already visited and gave them like the ins and the outs, the good, the bad, and everything like that. So yeah, if you know anybody that's traveled to the particular place you're going, please reach out to them. I don't care if y'all barely know each other. If y'all in a group together, or if y'all could be neighbors or whatever. Reach out to them because they'll give you the most insight. So that would be my suggestion for that. So like I said, one, I would say take your time, figure out everything, and once you're there, I'm a big component of just getting out. Usually, when I come into a country, I walk around a lot. I'll be more walking than actually getting in an Uber. Outside of that, I'm quite sure, depending on where you're going, but if not the locals and maybe even tourists that's been there before, could tell you like the places that got like the best foods or the best clubs or place that got the best drinks. So whatever your taste is, whatever, where you can, or if you're like more agricultural, you want to find out about like museums, or you want to find out where the beach is at. Like, talk to the locals. If you're fortunate to come across like maybe somebody that's an expat or something like that live there, those are huge because those people will, like, they've been there for a while, but they can really help you out to show you, like, okay, if you can come across somebody like that, yeah, those are huge asset. My number one rule of thumb, I feel, don't bring attention to yourself. We go out here, we come to other people's countries, and some people just don't act accordingly. They go to those countries and they act a damn fool, to be honest. And then that's when you hear certain stories about certain tragedies that happen to people, or people being robbed and stuff like that. More likely, if you're bringing attention to yourself, more likely it's going to happen than if you're not bringing attention to yourself and it happens. Like the odds are very much higher, if you're bringing attention to yourself. I wouldn't suggest that. You can have a good time without having to be flashy. You can have a good time without being a loudmouth. You can have a good time without having to put all attention on you. Many people I know that travel that don't do that, and they come back home safe every time. And just be mindful of just the people who are around. Those are my tips. I wish you the best on your travels. Enjoy yourself, have fun, and hopefully, you have some great stories you can talk about. All right. So once again, this is Rye, and this is Brothers Abroad. I'll talk to you on the next video. Peace.